Rick Curtis, PNC King, coming to you live tonight from my office, working late, doing what I love to do, which is talk to my base about the importance of insurance. Tonight I want to talk to you about something that's very important to me, and that's life insurance. And let me show you something. GoFundMe. GoFundMe is not a life insurance policy. There are a lot of these crowdfunding sites now. GoFundMe, Kickstarter, Indiegogo, Caregiver. Tons of them that people are using now as life insurance policies. And I don't subscribe to that theory. I don't subscribe to that school of thought. I subscribe to one school of thought. Have a life insurance policy. Plan. We're all mortal beings, and we're all limited as far as the number of days that we have on this earth. And when we leave, that's the time that our family should be celebrating us, our loved ones. That's not the time where now they're soliciting donations, passing around the hat, calling and seeing who has the credit card. I can't tell you how many times I've driven up and down Manchester, and I've seen people out there doing car washes and fish fries and fundraisers. And it's touching because I know that a lot of that could have been avoided with proper planning. What did we people say? Those that fail to plan, plan to fail. With insurance, I say this: those that plan to fail leave the burden to their loved ones, especially with life insurance. There are three simple reasons why we all need to have life insurance, why you need to have life insurance. Three simple reasons. I've been licensed for 16 years, and I can go into all type of complex reasons why life insurance is important to you. But I just want to break it down and give you three reasons. Simple. Listen. Number one, it's selfish of you if you don't have life insurance. And what I mean by that is this: that when you make the decision not to have a life insurance policy, you are willfully saying that I am going to leave this my financial burden or my financial responsibility to my loved ones, whether it be my spouse, my children, my parents, my family. And I'm not just talking about the financial burden of burying me or burying the person. I'm talking about other final expenses, like if you have a dependent. Some of us have children that we take care of. Some of us have a spouse. Some of us have other people that we're responsible for, our dependents. Who are you leaving that responsibility to? Some of us have mortgages, more than one. Car payments. Some of us have kids in school. What are you saying when you don't have a life insurance policy? Who are you leaving that to? Who are you leaving those obligations to? Selfish. Why not buy a life insurance policy to make sure that when these things come up, that you're taken care of? Number two, not having life insurance is unfair for the grieving process. I cannot tell you how many people I've encountered through my years of selling insurance that have lost a loved one, and they're now dealing with all the emotions that come along with losing a loved one. Sadness, depression, anger, various emotions that you are naturally going to go through when you lose a loved one. Now throw into the mix of that financial anxiety, having to worry about how I'm going to pay the mortgage, how I'm going to pay the rent, how I'm going to keep the lights on, How am I going to pay the tuition for the children? What am I going to do to support myself and my family? Dealing with all these things, especially the financial anxiety, now I don't even have the time to even deal with the grieving process naturally. It's wrong. Buy a life insurance policy. And the third one is just this. Being without a life insurance policy leaves your legacy out of control. I want to be able to control my own legacy, my footprint, how I leave this planet. I want people to talk and say, hey, you know what? Rick was a good guy. He did these things. He did that. He left an imprint on this planet. That's legacy. How do you do that? With life insurance. Being without life insurance, especially with your loved ones, now they've got to take care of all these different things that you've thrust upon them. That's the last thing, or one of the things that they'll probably remember. The fact that, you know what, I had to max out my credit card to pay final expenses. I had to file bankruptcy because I could not afford to meet the financial obligations that I have now because my loved one has passed away. What type of legacy is that? Don't leave a legacy that's tarnished. Buy some life insurance. Call me. Let's talk about life insurance. You guys call me all the time about things, new cars that you buy, homes, vacation homes, businesses that you start that you want to get insurance on. You need insurance on this, you need insurance on that. But when you call me, the most important piece or the most important thing that we need to be talking about is on the other end of that phone. You, life insurance. Let's make sure that you're protected. The house, the car, the business. Yeah, that's easy. We got that. But what about you? Call me, PNC King. I want to talk to everybody, all my clients, about the importance of life insurance and why you need to have it. Signing off. Have a good night. Peace.